brightening your midday mood.
When I can't find the words, I just go.
It Takes Two with Amy and JJ.
I don't like it.
Oh, we're kicking off today's show with something special.
Yeah, a Hall of Fame kind of special.
It is. Kayla Lawson is on the line with us, and we are talking about the North Dakota Music Hall of Fame. Kayla, welcome back to the Mighty 790. How you doing, girl?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thanks for having me today.
Okay, so you must have had an amazing list of nominations this year because your inductee list for 2026 for the North Dakota Music Hall of Fame is amazing.
Isn't it, though? Yeah, we had 20 amazing nominations, and it was a really hard decision this year. But we have a really great system, and it made it a little bit easier, but still really hard to narrow it down, and we're really lucky this year.
So let's take a step back. If someone's like, whoa, North Dakota has a Music Hall of Fame? How come I didn't know about this? Well, good news. You're being educated right now. Let's talk a little bit about the history of the Music Hall of Fame, and then we'll get to who you're inducting this year. So give us a little bit of how this came to be, Kayla.
Okay, so in 2017, Marlo Anderson, you guys may know him as the National Day Calendar guy, he founded the North Dakota Music Hall of Fame. He has a dream to honor and preserve the history of North Dakota with, and then to highlight the future of our state with music, not just in musicians, but as in educators and people who write music, people who are on the air, all of it. So, and we have 13 inductees in so far. And we're getting ready to add 6 more.
I mean, and no big deal, but last year, Amy and I we nominated the Blenders, and they made the cut, and that was a huge deal for us to see them up there. But
that was a huge deal for us too. We got to go with you. We got to be on stage with you. That was an awesome day.
And then no big deal, but they talked about it in all of their other shows.
Yeah, in every single show, they brought down their plaque from the ceiling and talked about it, which was really cool. But let's talk about the inductees this year, Kayla.
Mm-hmm.
Can you run through them with us?
Absolutely, I'd love to. So we have 5 individuals and then a group that's being inducted. So this year we have Greg Nelson. He is a Bismarck native, and he is known for being a songwriter and composer of Christian music.
And he's written over 400 songs, right? Like, this guy is a machine when it comes to writing music.
I mean, yeah, it's a bunch. He's won 7 Grammys, 26 Dove Awards, and he's been inducted into the Gospel Music Hall of Fame.
Well, welcome to the team, Greg. Right? You got a spot.
He's got a spot. And then next we have Shadow Stevens. I mean, he's been on the radio since he was 11 in the Jamestown area. And in 1988, he took over for Casey Kasem on the American Top 40 Countdown. And that was over 1 billion listeners listened to that program. And then in 2023, he was inducted into the National Radio Hall of Fame.
I mean, he's one of those guys who has, you recognize him as bringing music into your home, right? Like, he's such a trusted voice that his people have been listening to him forever. So another great one. Okay, keep on going, Kayla.
Yep. Okay, so next we got the Tibor brothers. So they're from a family of 14 children that grew up near Elmont. And they got their first instruments from their grandparents, and they started playing barn dances and regional radio shows, and they were known as the Rhythm Cowboys. Since then, they have a legacy of a multi-decade playing country music, Western traditions across the nation, and have released over 40 albums. And in 2007, they were inducted into the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame.
And I mean, there's a little bit of sadness because is it 2 of the brothers have passed away at this point, and so the 3 surviving brothers who still try to get together and make music, so they'll be claiming this honor in memory of their brothers as well.
Absolutely, and they have a tremendous family. I don't know, their family's amazing. I've spent lots of time talking with their family, and they have close to 100 people coming to the induction ceremony.
Holy moly. Amy, you'll like this about the T-Board Brothers. They have an entire CD, an entire album dedicated to their wives.
Really?
And how important that these women were to like helping the success of the group. And so I think like it's really these are your quintessential North Dakota kind of guys. Don't you really think so, Kayla?
I agree. Yeah, just amazing, amazing people.
All right, who's next?
All right, next we have Dr. Tom Porter. So he's from the Mandan area, and he has dedicated over 40 years of higher education. He's leading music departments at BSC and at the University of Mary. He also led the Bismarck Mandan Civic Chorus for 34 years, and he's conducted student choirs on world stages at the Vatican and Carnegie Hall. And he's just another amazing person to bring to the North Dakota Music Hall of Fame.
You know, one of the things that astounds me is when you read about these people, you go like, I didn't even know that this is right in my own backyard. So What a great way to celebrate these amazing individuals. Okay, what else?
Okay, number 5 on the list, we got Mr. Johnny Holm, the facilitator of fun.
No need to even, the facilitator of fun, I love that.
Yep.
No need to explain that one. Johnny Holm is in the North Dakota Music Hall of Fame, obviously.
Yeah.
Yep. And he's for over 50 years, he's been defining live music experiences at state fairs, street dances, and venues across North Dakota and the upper Midwest. And he is going to be at our induction ceremony as well, and we might have a little fun thing we're planning with him. So.
Oh, then you are really in for a treat. You know, Johnny makes every show seem like it's the greatest show he's ever played. And I think every crowd loves that. I mean, this one's a no-brainer, of course. And there's still someone else on the list, right? You still have one more?
Yep.
Whoa.
And I'd say even like, you know, back in my younger days, whenever he came to Minot where I live, you always went. Always had a great time. So very excited to induct him in. And then, yes, we have one more. Our 6th and final inductee is Michael D. Clute. Fargo native, lives in Nashville, and he started playing in the Fargo-Moorhead area in bands and running a local studio before becoming a major Nashville producer and engineer. He's won Grammy Awards. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, he's the guy behind the musicians in a lot of these.
Yeah.
He's the one, like, I think he's got a musician's ear, which is what makes him so talented at engineering these albums and producing these albums. And then, you know, being in Nashville, I have to imagine he's working with just about everybody.
Yep. I was just going to say, he's won Grammy Awards for his production work with Diamond Rio. He also worked alongside Faith Hill, Alabama, Ronnie Millsap, and Amy Grant, just to name some. I had a really great conversation with him last night, and he's coming home. He's going to be there, and we got some really fun things planned with him as well.
I imagine 2 people who are in the car listening to this right now, and they go, "Did you hear that?" And at the same time, one of them says Ronnie Millsap, and the other one says Amy Grant. And it just goes to show you everyone's got different musical tastes when it comes to, you know, cruising along in a car. Okay, so what an amazing group of people you're inducting into the North Dakota Music Hall of Fame. Greg Nelson, Shadow Stevens, the T-Board Brothers, Dr. Tom Porter, Johnny Holm, Michael D. Clute. This is not the end of it, though, because you have an induction ceremony that the public are welcome to attend.
We do. It's Sunday, September 20th in Bismarck. Tickets are free. We are accepting free will donations because we have lots of things we're working on and projects that we're doing. But tickets are free, and it's at the Advanced Technology Center. They have a beautiful theater there, and right on the campus at BSC. And let me tell you, we have a lot of really fun things we're planning. Some, you know, and everyone is going to be in attendance as far as the inductees.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow,
that's fantastic.
You're going to get all the inductees there on that afternoon.
Yeah,
How
everyone's
awesome.
going to be there.
That is great.
it's really cool to, when we have people nominated that have passed. It's an amazing thing to be able to honor them, but it's really, really cool to be able to induct them when they're living and have them there and get to spend the time with them that we're going to get to do this year. And it's going to be amazing. And I know a couple of the prior inductees are going to be there as well.
Yeah, I think that, you keep calling this a ceremony, but really it's a party. That's the vibe really I'm getting. Is like you guys are throwing a big party on Sunday, September 20th,
and
2
it's
p.m.
just cool to learn about these legendary people that North Dakota has produced. They're going to be live and in person. It's all about music. I mean, it's the Music Hall of Fame, so it won't be boring.
Right.
It's all about music. Bismarck State College, 2 p.m. on Sunday, September 20th. Open to the public, free will ticket. So you can give a donation to ND Music Hall of Fame, which is ndmusichall.com is where you can go on and see some updates, information. Do you need to grab tickets at the website as well?
Yes. You can find information where to get your tickets. And we only have a limited number, so don't wait.
Right.
Because I think we're gonna fill the place this year.
That is amazing. Yeah, I mean, you have 6 incredible people from North Dakota being honored in the 2026 induction ceremony. It's the class of 2026. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that you're calling them the class of 2026. That is great. The North Dakota
feel younger.
Yes. Yeah.
Kayla Lawson, thank you so much. ndmusichall.com is where you can go to find not only information about this year's class, but also those previous years. Read up on Peggy Lee, Bobby V, all those kind of folks. Thank you so much for your time, Kayla. We appreciate it. And let's rock out on September 20th.
I agree. Let's do it. It's going to be an awesome day, and we hope to see lots of you there.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.